right, Coach, you can start us off with some opening comments.
Yeah, I think real proud of a lot of things tonight. There's also a lot of things that will certainly keep us grounded, that we can work on to be more efficient and to get better. But you know, this is a team. Those of you who has followed us, we're going to play to our strengths, and until we get the right opening. And our defense is playing so well right now. I think we held them to maybe 0 rushing yards or something like that. And that was and our punt unit and our coverage unit is playing so solid, and the entire first half just constantly felt like we were backed up, and they certainly didn't want to do anything that would give them any momentum. And at the same time, we were totally inept and didn't win first down at all until the next to last drive before the half. Then we got a little momentum and were able to get some tempo. That helped us some, and part of the credit goes to them for sure. I think they have 3 what I consider to be NFL first rounders on that defensive side, and they played to their strengths, and they certainly gave us problems, and they kept us in 3rd and long, and they were tough for us to handle in some one-on-one situations. But we found some things, there right before half, and we're able to get a little more efficient. We rushed the ball for 180 yards, which when we rush for 150 or plus, we do pretty good in the win-loss column. So really proud of our defense, special teams, and offensively. We didn't turn the ball over, which is huge in league games, and hopefully that trend will continue.
Questions? Raise your hand. We'll bring the microphone to you.
Hugh, the way your defense is playing, is there a number in your mind that the offense just has to get to?
Well, I haven't thought of it that way, but I think you can tell from our play calling and our tempo and everything that we're comfortable as long as they're playing like they are. Being very cautious at times, and then when we get what we feel like to be an opening or find something that's working, we'll pick up the pace some. But if you look at stats, which everyone does, you got to figure if we can score 17 to 20 to mid-20s, that we've got a chance to win a lot of games with the way they're playing.
Talk a little bit about Marquise Haynes. Sinquez Golson had 2 picks, and I think y'all had 7 sacks tonight.
Yeah, we I know we had 3 turnovers, I believe. Is that correct? I think, and then Sinquez had 2 of them, and Marquise Haynes, I think, gets better every week. I told a lot of people in preseason if they would call me and they would ask me, who's the guy nobody knows about that's going to make a name for himself? I would say without hesitation, Marquise Haynes, and I think he's proving to do that. He plays the game at a speed off the edge that is certainly SEC quality, and he's very physical. Hopefully he can gain some weight for his sophomore campaign, but he's doing pretty well in our 3rd down packages for us for sure. Our defense continues. We continue to win the turnover battle each week. Again, I feel good about our chances.
After the first touchdown, it seemed like the offense clicked a little bit more. What happened after that first drive that kind of opened up things for you?
Well, they were traveling their best corner with Laquan, and he was doing a good job. And he was kind of mixing up his techniques a little bit, and they were doing a good job mixing up coverages. And we decided to give Vince a shot into the boundary and see if their other corners, could be that efficient. And Vince was able to win some one-on-ones, which, I say all the time, that there comes a point in these SEC games where, your kids have got to win some one-on-ones. And, when Vince was able to win some right before half, and also we went to to a little different blocking scheme because 45 is a really good player, and he was giving us fits and getting over the top of everything before we could get off of the first level guys to him. So we started doing some things where we had multiple options on the run game that we would just read him and go opposite of where he went.
You, over here, You mentioned the 0 rushing yards and 7 sacks. Is that the best defensive line to play since you've been here?
It's hard, I mean, stat-wise it is, but I need to watch the film. But I did think that we got consistent pressure with just the front four. I don't think we blitzed very few times. And holding a team to rushing yards that low, you certainly, when you make somebody one-dimensional, you got a good chance of being successful.
You tried Eugene at punt return there toward the end of the game. I mean, is that something that had to do with maybe situation? Was it Markel wanting to give another guy a shot? What was the idea there?
Markel's got a little ding in his shoulder, but we wanted to get Eugene a shot too. You know, we're so young back there. We need to have plan A, plan B, and plan C, and tonight was a good chance to get him a rep. And, called it clean. I wish, he was down, of course, but still wanted to see him come off the ball.
You mentioned the talent in their secondary. Was it difficult to kind of keep Bo encouraged and into the game?
No, not at all. No, Bo's very mature and is very conscientious about taking care of the ball right now. And even though his numbers weren't out of this world, the big one for me is he managed the offense and took care of the ball. And, I don't believe he's had a turnover in SEC games.
Bo did take, 5 sacks on the day, and seemed to be some frustration there with his linemen. I know for the half, how do you account for the sacks? And
We got beat in one-on-ones, but I didn't sense Bo being frustrated, and not with people. But they got good players on that side of the ball, and when they get you in 3rd and long and they can tee off, it can make for a long night. I think 56 is an NFL first rounder, and he gave us fits when he got us in 3rd and long. Their backers, they did a good job of walking both backers up inside, and whichever way Bo would sort the protection, they would drop out him and bring the opposite side. It was a good plan. They did a good job. But you got to stay out of 3rd and long, or you're going to be frustrated for sure as coaches. But I thought Bo probably handled it as well as he could.
Here you're up 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, and Bo started keeping the ball and running down the middle of the field. Is that his idea? Is that?
It was what we talked about earlier, just the reads we were.
You okay? I mean,
Yeah. At that point it was. We got him out with 6 minutes left, and let the young ones do it. But when you call them, you think they're one thing, but we gave him an option. We put it in halftime, a little deal where we were going to read that backer for sure and try to run away from him.
All right, any more questions for Coach?
What'd you got to say, Butch? You seem to have
Yeah.
some words for Coach Young.
Yeah, I apologize to him for calling a run play on that last one. We had all our young linemen in, and I wanted to get them a few reps, but didn't think we would run it in with them in there really, but it was, I just told him I wish we would have, I don't, anyway. And also told him that they're building it quickly. Those young kids he has are extremely talented.
All right, thanks, guys.